Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this tribe, this ever-growing channel. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anyone new here, welcome. This is that reminder we're all here sharing this human experience, that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And with that being said, today we are getting a career and finance message from the ancestors. So we're going to grab one of these ancestor oracle cards. So ancestors of highest light and love, what ancestor oracle card will help us better understand the assistance you're giving to my fellow humans in regards to career and finances? What would you like them to know in regards to career and finances? Ancestors of highest light and love, what oracle card will help us better understand this today? Okay, that's the one. Thank you. On the bottom, we have Mother of Fire, shine and rise. Hey, taking care of your creations, listening to your intuition, recognizing how powerful you are. So let's see what else comes out. Ancestors, what messages do you have for my fellow humans today in regards to career and finances? Ancestors, what messages do you have today in regards to career and finances for my fellow humans? Okay, ooh, we've got the second house, we've got North Node, and we've got Cancer energy. Exactly what I was saying. It is so important for you to nurture the creative insights that you're being given, the ideas, whatever it is that's coming up that's leading you in your career and when it comes to your money. It feels like you've been getting a lot of downloads when it comes to career and finances, and it's like taking those steps to nurture those ideas, right? Whether that's inspiration on a meeting, inspiration on a project, inspiration on something new that you can offer in your company or at work. It's just vital that you stand up and speak for yourself and follow that, because the ancestors are helping you on this higher plane, okay? With the second house, we see this is all about you feeling worthy enough to receive those blessings that you desire and finding that place of balance and groundedness and being tenacious about the path ahead of you, right? It's gonna be long. There's gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna have to do. There's going to be moments when you feel like you don't have it within you, but understanding that you do and continuing to nurture that little seed that's growing within you, the light that is within you, and knowing that this is something you're absolutely destined to have. You're supposed to have success. You're supposed to attract abundance. You're supposed to be in a place of prosperity. But above all of that, above money, above wealth, above fame, above recognition, above all these outward things, you are meant to be in a space of feeling worthy and knowing your value. And that's what your ancestors want to say in regards to your career and finances, that they're being affected by your worth, how you feel about yourself. So if they're not where you want to be at, then the question becomes, how do I feel about myself? Do I feel worthy enough to receive what it is that I'm asking for? Or do I still feel like I'm not enough? Or do I still feel like what I'm doing is not enough? And then going from there and really pouring into healing that part of yourself. It's not that you're not enough. It's just aligning with abundance. To align with abundance means that we have to let go of thoughts of poverty and scarcity, right? So ancestors, what more would you like to say in regards to career and finances for my fellow humans today? What more would you like to say in regards to career and finances for my fellow humans? Okay, thank you. What more would you like to say in regards to career and finances? Yeah, it feels like there's been a lot of immature people that you're dealing with, or people who made you believe that you're not worthy. Yeah, people that have created fear. You yourself have created fear and anxiety and the journey. That's why you're taking action in certain places or doing certain things. It's driven by fear and not by passion. And so they're trying to help you deal with this fear so that you can turn that into a passion for life and a passion for what it is that you desire in this life and the abundance that you're trying to attract, right? And a lot of that comes from generational curses. So we don't realize that we're holding on to what our ancestors have carried in feelings of poverty and feelings of lack and feelings of not being good enough and feelings of not being worthy enough, right? And we don't realize that we're carrying those. And this is what your ancestors are trying to help you with in the realm of your career and finances. On the bottom, we have the house of God. Yeah, this is about coming in and doing this motion of cutting off the crown, right? This is like taking the ego out. This is an egoic death at its nature, right? Things falling apart to fall into place, about knocking you off of your tower so that you can go back up with a new perspective in mind, with a new way of looking at yourself, at the world around you, at what you deserve. And then the ego gets washed away in the river, right? And it's like about listening to the spirit and the higher self and source and seeing there's all kinds of opportunities around you. But if you sit up here in this place of saying, oh, I don't have a problem, I'm not the one who needs to heal, it's everybody else that needs to figure it out. And it's like, why do I have to heal generational curses? They're not mine to carry anyways. But unfortunately, it's through the genetic coding, it gets carried on from generation to generation. And so it's until someone chooses to actually look at those. And so there's just this feeling of resistance that's coming up with the house of God here. And it's like your ancestors are really trying to bring in this healing, this knowledge, this wisdom, right? To bring you back into a place of seeing that you're the one that has the power to create your life. And there is an energy here. It's like, yeah, well, if I had the power to create my life, then why am I not further along? Because has to be alignment. It's not that you're not doing enough. It's just that if you're still feeling like resentful or you're holding a grudge against source or the process, or you're in a place of anger and you're in a place of saying, I can't do this because it always seems like everything outside of me is against me. Well, our attention is going there, and that's going to continue to manifest in your life where the whole world is against you. You can't do it. Everything is out to get you. And that's not in alignment with receiving our blessings. And so it's just really looking at, how am I talking to myself? How am I viewing this process? And am I really opening my heart up to the reality of receiving? Or am I fighting feelings of not feeling good enough? And are those manifesting in feelings of anger? Because this really does give me a sense of anger here, this 8 of Wands energy right now. Like, we've got Sagittarius energy as well in the reverse with the Temperance coming out. It's not wanting to heal. Now I understand why that was coming through. Like, Temperance in reverse is like a lack of healing. Like, I just don't want to heal it. I'm resistant to the healing, right? And when a Sagittarius is in their shadow, they're very lazy, they're restless, they're greedy, they're disrespectful, right? They're very closed off from honoring that they can grow and they can come into this place of gratitude and thankfulness for where they're at on the journey. Right? And that's what comes with when you choose to look at yourself. But there's a lot of anger that's coming with these 2 cards, right? It's like, why should I be the one that has to do all the work when it feels like source isn't meeting me anywhere? And this is really just that energy of source will always meet you halfway, but we have to look at our own self in the mirror and what it is that we're bringing. And if we don't look at ourselves and we don't nurture the good things that come into our life because we're always in a pessimistic mood, or we're always in a depression, or we're always in this fear, we're always in this doubt and this, and then it's getting fed by people outside of us as well. And we're not ever getting closer to people who are trying to lift us up, or we're not getting closer to people who believe in us. You know, it turns into this merry-go-round of doubt and sorrow at that doubt as well. right? And so here your ancestors are trying to bring you into your North Node by helping you deal with this energy and to heal it and to know that you are worthy. And that's why I'm saying that self-worth is really highlighted in this reading. Really highlighted here. Let's see. Let me grab one of these. Got so many oracle cards out today. All right, there we go. So ancestors, what else would you like to tell this collective in regards to career and finances? Yeah, feeling loved and comforted, right? With Mother Earth here. Coming into this place of love for self. And it's interesting because Cancer energy, whenever Cancers are in their shadow as well, they're very crabby, right? They're very crabby. They very much like reach out and pinch people like, you know, like that. And it's just like that. And it's like my mother was a Cancer. I love her with all my heart and I miss her dearly. But, you know, one of the things that my mom always believed was no one understands. It's not the same. It's different. No one will ever get me. And my mom very much ostracized herself. And so I learned that, right? I learned that being her daughter, I learned that. And that was something that I had to heal, even though it wasn't mine to carry. My mom learned that from her parents and so on and so forth down the line. But it's like, if I didn't choose to heal it, it would have just kept getting passed on. Do you see? And so it's like, I had to look at those parts of myself that were talking like that, like feeling like everyone was just always putting me in a black sheep position and that everyone out there was just didn't understand me and they would never get me in this world. And that's not true. It's just that I'd seen that my whole life because I was taught to believe that. And that's what it feels like. Your ancestors are trying to help you heal something that's very generational by nature. On the bottom, look, we have the Lord with take charge with authority. You have to take back your power. Taking back your power says enough. I'm not going to believe this anymore. I'm going to choose to let this go. I'm going to choose to see things differently. I'm going to choose to come into a place of abundance. I'm going to choose to see my worth and my value. No, I'm... Whoa! We have the skunk coming out, flying into frame, saying, know your worth. As I'm saying, I'm going to see my worth and value. Oh, your ancestors. Thank you so much, ancestors. Know your worth. And this is the underlying message of this reading, right? Especially with the second house, is to know your worth. You are worthy of these things, but if you keep saying, I'm not worthy, or no, it'll never happen for me, then the truth of the law of attraction is that that will become your reality. And your ancestors don't want that because they see how valuable you are. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It's just about taking the steps necessary to get there. What else would you like to say, ancestors? Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. If you choose to work on this part of yourself, it won't be hard for you to overcome this. This will be something that you will be able to overcome easily, because they're bringing assistance to bring you into North Node energy. And then on the bottom, we have time to collaborate. The pieces falling into place. Didn't I say that? Everything has to fall apart in order to fall into place. We have it's time to collaborate with Ant Spirit here and to feel like this is your ancestors helping you to piece together the puzzle of life, to come into connecting with your tribe, the tribe that's going to lift you up like you've done so many times to others. And, you know, pessimism is something that comes from when we always lift other people up, but we aren't taking care of ourselves. And resentment comes from that, and guilt and blame and shame and all those harsh feelings, and that anger, it derives from us not taking care of ourselves. And in order for us to know our worth, we have to begin to take care of ourselves in a very loving way. And so these are those ideas that you're receiving too. You have to nurture those ideas that you're receiving. Don't give those away. Don't give those to other people. You nurture those and focus on being present with that energy, and that will help this come out. It will help you to go through this storm. It will help you to feel into those difficult emotions that we are so good at being human and stuffing away into the closet until the sun don't shine for another day or for never, right? But we can't do that anymore, especially with this journey. We have to focus on that. So we've got 14, difference, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. Right? You're not a failure. You're just having opportunities to gain experience. And then we have 1331, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Yeah, so your ancestors are trying to bring you into this place of change. They're trying to bring you into this place of finding that spiritual development that will take you to the next level. So we have 1144 on the bottom. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So I can't make this up. This energy is very clear coming through here. It's a very pessimistic energy, and it's understandable. Like, I'm not here beating you up. They're not trying to beat you up. They're just trying to bring it into your consciousness so that you can face that part of yourself and know that you're worth so much more. And it's something that's very human for everyone. Like, you're not alone in this. This is something that is common for many, many people, okay? Many people. And if you feel that you need to share that so that other people watching this, resonating with this, leave the number 9 down below and say it's common. I feel this too, right? So that way you know you're not alone. That way the others know that they're not alone, okay? So let's take a look at your ancestor card here. Creature of water, creative expression. Look at this. We want you to fly free, and we want you to be unique. We want you to be different. But if you notice, we have Saturn here and Earth energy. Saturn is the planet of tough love, right? The planet of sacrifice, the planet of struggle, the planet of feeling hemmed in, the planet of feeling stuck, the burdens. But it's time for us to nurture ourselves with Mother Earth, right? It's time for us to nurture ourselves and to let go. And I turned right open to it. So this is a very powerful message already. Creative energy is all around you. Use your imagination to get unstuck. Follow your inspirations and allow your emotions to fuel your pursuits. Romantic or creative, your heart energy is blossoming. This is a time of heightened creativity and potential for breakthroughs. This idealistic and compassionate animal spirit ancestors coming forward to be a good thing, or can be a good thing if there is something or someone you've been waiting for. But moving too fast can lead to recklessness. Pace yourself. You are obsessed and seeking fulfillment. You have the potential to get sloppy. Hasty decision-making can block your flow. The creature of water is the Akan animal spirit, the Sankofa heron bird. They come forward with the lucky energy of the Ghanaian goddess of the harvest, Asase Afua. Sankofa means we must go back to get it. Sankofa here is the animal spirit that connects the past, present, and future. Take time to experience. Creature of water saves us from ourselves with fairy tale knights in shining armor, energy saving the damsel in distress. Are you moving too fast to reap the benefits of your blessing? My child, how can you go back and reap your harvest? The shadow here is a relationship may be fizzling out or stagnant. You may be stuck in the past. Heartbreak and betrayal may be on the horizon, okay? And this is just that energy. It's saying, I am a creative force. So your ancestors are trying to help you tap into that creativity. And we said that at the beginning. Follow your inspiration. Follow the energy that you're getting inspired to do, okay? That's where your power really comes from. So this is what I see here for you. If you felt like this was your reading, is there a skunk emoji? So I'm going to say if there is, leave the skunk emoji down below. But if not, leave the rabbit emoji and just say, I tap into my creative abundance, knowing that I'm worthy and I deserve to see myself as worthy. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you're to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on membership. So if not, thank you for your continued support here. With that being said, I do want to say thank you to your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides, as well as a special shout out to the ancestors for coming through to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.